Except white wine, she proceeded as though I had not spoken. These French white wines are so light. They are wonderful for the digestion. What would you like? I asked, hospitable still, but not exactly effusive. She gave me a bright and amicable flash of her white teeth. My doctor won't let me drink anything but champagne. I fancy I turned a trifle pale. I ordered half a bottle. I mentioned casually that my doctor had absolutely forbidden me to drink champagne. What are you going to drink then? Water. She ate
Yes.
the caviar.
Wait,
She
wait.
ate the caviar.
Okay, you want to continue? Okay, continue. This paragraph, you continue. Okay. She ate the caviar.
She ate the caviar and she ate the salmon. She talked gaily of arts, literature, and music. But I wanted what the bill would come to. When my mutton chop arrived, she took me quite seriously to task. I see that you are in the habit of
Okay,
eating.
stop here. Stop here. So, first the lady told that she didn't take anything for luncheon. Then what did she order?
A salmon.
I'm a salmon.
Yes.
Then a carver.
Then
And then caviar.
first said that she didn't take anything for luncheon. Then she ordered salmon. After that, she told that she didn't take anything. She didn't take more than one thing for luncheon. And then she ordered caviar. And
Caviar.
it took she scolded a lot. She took the writer to task because he had ordered mutton chop. Then she ordered champagne.
White champagne.
Champagne, yeah. The poor writer, he was simply wondering, he was very much shocked also, because now it was not a matter that what will be the bill. Now it was matter how much money he would be saving for the rest of the month. Now it was the matter whether he would be able to pay the bill or not. Also, for himself, he didn't order anything. Just he ordered the cheapest dish, that was mutton chop.
Mutton chop.
And for drinking, he told that I would be taking a glass of water.
And ordered a half bottle champagne.
Bottle champagne for the guest.
Lady.
For the lady. And the lady ate everything. She ate the caviar, she ate the salmon, she talked gaily of art, literature, and music. But I wondered what the bill would come to. When my mutton chop arrived, she took me quite seriously to task. Means first when he was ordering mutton chop, she told a lot of things, and when mutton chop arrived, once again she told so many things for his bad taste. Okay, who will continue now?
Ma'am, see that you are in the habit of eating a heavy luncheon. I am sure it's a mistake. Why don't you follow my example and just eat one thing? I am sure you would like ever so much better for it. I am only going to eat one thing, I said as the waiter came again with the bill of fare. She waved him aside with an eerie gesture. No, no, I never eat anything for luncheon. Just a bite. I never want more than that. And I eat that more as an excuse co- for conservation than
Conversation.
anything else.
Yeah.
For conversation than anything else. I couldn't possibly eat anything more unless they had some of those giant asparagus. I should be sorry to leave Paris without having some of them. My heart sank. I had seen them in the shops, and I knew that they were horribly expensive. My mouth had often watered at the sight of them. Madam wants to know if you have any of those giant asparagus. I asked the waiter.
Stop. Okay. Uh, now, no, I never eat anything for luncheon, just a while. I never want more than that. And I eat that more as an excuse for conversation than anything else. I could not possibly eat anything more unless they had some of those giant asparagus. I should be sorry to leave Paris without having some of them. My heart sank. I had seen them in the shops and I knew that they were horribly expensive. My mouth had often watered at the sight of them. Madam wants to know if you have any of those giant asparagus. I asked the waiter. So uh, the writer knew that asparagus is very costly. So many times he had seen and he wanted to eat asparagus. As it is written that my mouth had often watered. Means he wanted to eat, but he knew that it is so costly that I can't afford. So he never dared to purchase that for himself. But what can he do? He was not in the position of speaking anything. So he asked the waiter if he could provide any of those giant asparagus. What she said that she would feel sorry if he would leave Paris without eating those asparagus. Okay, someone else continue.
I tried with all my might to win him to say no.
Voice is not clear. Who is reading?
Ma'am,
What's your name? Your voice is not clear. Let someone else.
To say no. A happy smile spread over his broad, Christ-like face, and he assured me that they had some so large, so splendid, so tender, that it was a marvel. I am not in the least hungry, my guest sighed. But if you insist, I don't mind having asparagus. I ordered them. Aren't you going to have any? No, I never eat asparagus. I know there are people who don't like them. The fact is, you ruin your palate by all the meat you eat. We waited for the asparagus to be cooked. Panic seized me. It was not a question now how much money I should have left over for the rest of the month, but whether I had enough to pay the bill. It would be mortifying to find myself 10 francs short and be obliged to borrow from my guest. I could not bring myself to do that. I knew exactly how much I had, and if the bill came to more, I made up my mind that I would put my hand in my pocket and with a dramatic cry start up and say it had been paid. Of course, it would be awkward if she had not money enough either to pay the bill. Then the only thing would be to leave my watch and say I would come back and pay later.
Okay.
The asparagus appeared.
Let it be. Now, the writer had asked the waiter if he had any of the asparagus. He wished that the waiter should say that no, we don't have any of the asparagus, but this didn't happen.
The student waiting list में है.
Oh, more students are waiting. Okay, actually, when I start teaching, I don't look there. Okay, let them join. We should develop a habit. Late comers should not be allowed. जैसे हम लोग क्लास में करते हैं ना, क्लास नॉर्मल क्लासेस चलते हैं तो हम लोग लेट कमर्स को ज्वाइन नहीं करते हैं, जो इंटर नहीं करने देते हैं। ये प्रैक्टिस यहाँ भी स्टार्ट हो जानी
मैम कभी नेट के प्रॉब्लम के कारण मैं नहीं जल्दी आ पाती।
हाँ, that's why I don't do. यहाँ पे तो एक ना log the meeting, but I don't want to log the meeting because if I will log and if it happened due to connectivity problem, the student will be loser. That's why I don't. Some students are in the habit. Background noise is coming.
मैम अभय कुमार सिन्हा के घर से आ रहे हैं।
हाँ, his mic. If you cannot control the noise, you should just mute yourself. Okay. So he wished that the waiter should say that they don't. He doesn't have asparagus in the shop, but this didn't happen. The waiter said happily that they have asparagus, and the lady asked. The lady asked the waiter if he would not take the asparagus. So what the lady said, aren't you going to have any? No, I never eat asparagus. So what did he say? That no, he doesn't like, he never eat asparagus. What the lady said, I know there are people who didn't like them. In fact, the fact is, you ruin your palate by all the meat you eat. What did the lady say? The lady thought that there should be no background noise. The lady said that.
मैम म्यूट कर दीजिए।
सबको म्यूट कर दे, फिर रीडिंग कैसे कराए? अच्छा ठीक है, चलो। Are you muting everyone? जिसको रीडिंग करनी होगी वो अपने आप को अनम्यूट करेगा, ओके? हाँ, so the lady said that the lady thought that he had ruined his palate. He had ruined his taste after eating the mutton chop. She could not understand what is the problem with the man. So we waited for the asparagus to be cooked. Panic seized me. It was not a question now how much money I should have left over for the rest of the month, but whether I had enough to pay the bill. It would be mortifying to find myself 10 francs short and be obliged to borrow from the guest. Means he was thinking that what would happen if the bill comes more than the money he had in his pocket, and he didn't want to take any money from the guest. So he was thinking what to do. Now he is making up his mind how to pay the bill. He is telling that I knew exactly how much I had in my and if the bill came to more, I made up my mind that I would put my hand in my pocket and with a dramatic cry start up and say it had been pegged. What he thought, that okay, If it is less than 80 francs, I would pay. But if it is more than 80 francs, I would play a game. What would be the game? He would he would put his hand in pocket, and with a dramatic cry, he would say that his pocket had been picked, because he knew how much money he was having. So he thought this way to solve the problem. Of course, it would be awkward if she had not money enough either to pay the bill. But there was one problem. What was the problem? If the lady also didn't have money to pay the bill, what will happen? This was the problem. Then the only thing would be to leave my watch and say I would come back and pay later. So he had made up his mind for that also, that if the lady also wouldn't have the money, he would keep his watch and he would say that I would come and pay the bill, and then I would take my watch. No problem? Here? Okay. Okay, start reading.
The asparagus appeared. They were enormous, succulent, and appetizing. The smell of melted butter tickled my nostrils, but all I could do was to watch my guest thrust them down in large mouthfuls. At last she finished. Coffee, I said. Yes, just an ice cream and coffee, she answered. I was past caring now, so I ordered coffee for myself and an ice cream and coffee for her. You know, there's one thing I thoroughly believe in, she said, as she ate ice cream. One should always get up from a meal feeling one could eat a little more. Are you still hungry? I asked faintly. Oh no, I'm not hungry. You see, I don't eat luncheon. I have a cup of coffee in the morning and then dinner, but I never eat more than one thing for luncheon. I was speaking for you. Oh, I see. Then a terrible thing happened. While we were waiting for the coffee, the head waiter came up to us bearing a large basket full of huge peaches. They had the blush of an innocent girl. They had the rich tone of an Italian landscape. But surely peaches were not in season then. Lord knew what they cost. I knew too a little later. For my guest going on with her conversation absent-mindedly took one. You see, you have filled your stomach with...
Stop. It's okay. So, asparagus appeared. They were enormous, succulent, and appetizing. The smell of melted butter tickled my nostril, but all I could do was to watch my guests thrust them down in large mouthfuls. At last, she finished. Okay, what does this line show? This line show that the writer also wanted to eat asparagus, and he was he also wanted to eat, and the taste the smell of melted butter, it was more appealing. It was just insisting the writer to eat, but he could not do. What he could do? He could see the lady eating. The lady was eating mouthfuls. As he told, he didn't like it. The lady didn't offer. Now, the writer was also not caring for bill. He has just stopped caring for the bill. So, coffee, I said. She asked, do you need coffee also? What did the lady say? Yes, just an ice cream and coffee, she answered. I was past caring now, so I ordered coffee for myself and an ice cream and coffee for her. Have you seen anyone taking coffee and ice cream together?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
It's not a
No, ma'am.
combination.
करवाने आई है लगता है.
It's not. If it is cold coffee, it's okay. Cold coffee goes with ice cream, or it is also added. Ice cream is, but hot coffee and ice cream, I think no one takes. But she was like that. She had ordered. She wanted coffee and just a minute. She wanted coffee and ice cream both, and the writer also ordered coffee for himself. What did the lady say? You know, what did she say? You know, there is one thing I thoroughly believe in, she said, as she ate ice cream. One should always get up from a meal feeling one should eat a little more. What was she telling that? She was telling that we should finish our meal, means half, we should eat half, and we should always keep a space in our stomach to eat something. The writer was very much shocked. He asked, "Are you still hungry?" Then she told, "No, I am not hungry. I was talking about you." Means in this way, once again she took him to task for the mutton chop. And what she said, that I am not hungry. You see, I don't eat luncheon. Still, she is telling that she didn't eat anything for luncheon. I have a cup of coffee in the morning and then dinner. Means she had just taken a cup of coffee in the morning, and now she would be taking dinner after eating that. So many things. Can anyone be in the position of eating something more? And she told
No,
that
ma'am.
I never eat more than one thing for luncheon. I was speaking for you. Means she was speaking for the writer, because he has eaten mutton chop and spoiled his taste, or you can say spoiled his palate. Who will continue?
Ma'am, can I?
Oh, sorry, we had done now. Then a terrible thing happened. While we were waiting for the coffee, the head waiter came up to us wearing a large basket full of huge peaches. They had the blush of an innocent girl. They had the rich tone of an Italian landscape, but surely peaches were not in season then. Lord knew what they cost. I knew too a little later. For my guest, going on with her conversation, absent-mindedly took one. She took one peach also. Peaches were not in season, and it was the first time. So when it is start of the season, or when it's coming directly from the tree, or so it remains very fresh. So here freshness of the peaches is being explained. And the lady took one. He was wondering what would be the cost of the peach by that time, because it was not in season. Next, who will read? Start.
Ma'am, can I?
You see, you filled your stomach with a lot of meat. My one miserable little chop, and you can't eat any more. But I will just have a
little job and
a peach.
can't eat any
Ma'am,
more.
two persons are reading.
Voice is not clear. Voice is not clear. Who is reading?
पढ़ो.
Ma'am, 2 students are reading.
That I'm telling. Voice is one student. The one who started first should continue.
You see, you have filled your stomach with a lot of meat. My one miserable little chop,
and you can't eat anymore. But I have just had a snack and I shall enjoy a peach. The bill came and when I paid it, I found that I had only enough for a quite inadequate tip. Her eyes rested for an instant on the 3 francs I left for the waiter, and I knew that she thought me mean. But when I walked out of the restaurant, I had the whole month before me and not a penny in my pocket. For my example, she said, as we shook hands, and never eat more than one thing for luncheon. I'll do better than that, I retorted. I'll eat nothing for dinner tonight. Humorist, she cried gaily, jumping into a cab. You are quite a humorist. But I have had my revenge at last. Today she weighs 21 stone.
Okay. So, what did she said that that you are not able to enjoy anything because you have spoiled your palate by eating mutton chop. And when the bill came, he paid. What was the bill? Can anyone tell me?
77 francs.
77 francs, because it is not written that what was the bill, but it is written that only 3 francs were left and he had 80 francs. So means the bill was 77 francs and 3 francs for tip. 3 francs as a tip to the waiter. It was not adequate tip. And the the writer was thinking that the lady must be thinking that I am miser. But he didn't had any money and he had whole month to go. What did the lady say? Follow my example. She said, as we shook hands, means as the meeting was, someone is talking. So as the lady was going, they shook hands and the lady gave a suggestion. What was the suggestion? Never eat more than one thing for luncheon. I will do better than I will do better than that. I retorted. I will eat nothing for dinner tonight. What did the writer answer? That he would not eat anything for dinner also. So he is telling that I would do better than that. But why he said that I would do better? Because the lady has suggested him not to eat more than one thing for luncheon, and he is telling that he will not eat anything for dinner. Humorist, she cried gaily, jumped into a cab. You are quite a humorist. The lady called him humorist. Why the lady called him humorist? Because he had said that he wouldn't eat anything for dinner also. But I have had my revenge at last. Today she weighed 21 stone. So now he is happy. After 20 years, he met the lady and he is happy. He is feeling that his revenge is over. He is feeling that he was feeling that his revenge was over because he felt as if whatever she ate on that day was on her body. What is the weight of the lady? Can anyone tell me?
I'm 21 stone.
I'm 21 stone. Yeah, 21 is 1 stone is equal to 6.35.
I'm 129 kilograms. Almost.
So think of someone whose weight is 130 kg. How well she look? How well she?
133 kg.
Yeah. How will she manage? So do you think the writer was humorist? or the lady was humorist?
Lady.
The lady was humorist. She was telling that she didn't eat anything or she didn't eat one. But she was eating so many things. She was continuously eating. This was revision. I think you people must have understood. Do you have any problem?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
I think 2 minutes are left. No, so,
Yes, ma'am.
how to manage our Friday's class? Do you have any idea? Friday का
मैम ओरल टेस्ट मैम ओरल टेस्ट
हाँ, it would be better.
मैं बोला था जिसको बोलेंगे उसको वो देगा आंसर.
Yes. यहाँ पे पार्टिसिपेंट्स लिस्ट से मैं नेम बोलूंगी और वो स्टूडेंट आंसर करेगा, ठीक है? और किसी एक स्टूडेंट सार्थक
यस मैम
रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दे देंगे कि जो आंसर करेगा उसका नेम और सेक्शन लिखते जाओगे, ठीक है ना? कैन यू मैनेज? Sarthak is here?
Yes, ma'am.
नो मैम
Sarthak is not here, okay? किसी और को
Yes,
देते
ma'am.
हैं? सार्थक है?
सार्थक है.
Ma'am.
अच्छा चलो हर क्लास से एक एक स्टूडेंट को रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दे देते हैं, ठीक है?
यस मैम.
ये तुम लोग मेरे पर्सनल पे तुम लोग हाँ मेरे पर्सनल पे मैसेज कर देना कि कौन रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेना चाहता है. देन आई विल कंफर्म, ठीक है?
Ma'am, can I have your phone number, please?
हर सेक्शन से एक एक स्टूडेंट. One student will be from section D, one will be from section E, and one from G. The same.
Ma'am, top ma'am.
हाँ, H and I. Okay.
Ma'am, can I have your phone number, please?
What's you? Please write. ये मेरे WhatsApp पे मैसेज कर देना.
Okay, ma'am. Phone number.
And then I will decide. जो जितने भी मैसेज आएंगे उसमें से मैं डिसाइड कर लूंगी जो भी स्टूडेंट पंक्चुअल है ज्यादा, हाँ उनको रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दे दूंगी.